Hi everyone, and welcome to my second Megalith video. In this video, I'll be showing some of the combos you can do with the deck that I showcased in my deck profile for Megaliths. I'll be showing 5 combos, 4 of which are tailored for going first, but with a different end board, and this is usually achieved through siding as well. The first combo will be your optimum end board going first. This is presuming that your opponent probably isn't maining Dark Ruler no more, Nibiru or things like that. So to get started, you want to summon out your Quackimera Guardian. This just gives you protection against cards like Droll, which as well in game 1 is unlikely to be played, but still it provides you protection. So what you want to do next is use Pensiplume's effect by revealing Ophiel. Pensiplume is going to special summon out your copy of Candle, and Candle is going to add you Inception. We'll then activate the Inception, triggering off the Candle for Ophiel. Ophiel's effect will trigger, and it'll add us a Haggith. We're then going to use Inception's effect in Grave. We're going to get rid of the Pensiplume, add this back to hand, and special summon our Talismandra. And Talismandra is going to get us our win condition, which is Magician of Black Chaos Max. Now from here, we're going to activate Inception again. We're going to tribute off the Talismandra for our Megalith Haggith. Haggith's effect is going to activate where it adds a Megalith spell trap card from deck to hand. And here we want to add Megalith Portal. We then want to activate Megalith Portal, and now we're going to activate Megalith Unformed, tributing our Haggith. Let's get that in the grave. For our copy of Megalith Full, we're not going to use Portal's effect here, but we are going to activate Full's effect to add back the Haggith and make Full level 4. We're now going to activate Full's effect, tributing off Haggith for a copy of Ophiel. So we'll go Ophiel Chainlink 1 and Portal Chainlink 2. So Portal is going to add back Haggith. And here Ophiel can really add us anything, but what we ideally want is probably another level 4. Sorry, this should be in the grave. Depending on what the other cards are in your hand, you could maybe add an Aratron if it's viable to maybe summon out a Bethor on your opponent's turn using the Aratron. But for the purpose of this, we're just starting with 4 cards. So from here, what we want to do is we want to overlay, and we're going to go into an Abyss Dweller. And now at this point, we end our turn, and it will be our opponent's turn. So draw phase, probably shotgun the Dweller. It doesn't hurt. If they want to negate that, that's fine, because that's not the main thing. Next we go to the main phase, and as soon as your opponent does something, you're going to activate Fool's effect. You're going to tribute off the Haggith from your hand to bring out your copy of Megalith Ock. So Ock is going to trigger as is Portal, so you can choose the order of the Chainlink here. I like to go Portal Chainlink 1 and Ock Chainlink 2. Doesn't really make a difference though. So Portal is going to add us back the Haggith, and now Ock, using itself and Haggith again, will summon out our Magician of Black Chaos Max. That will trigger Magician of Black Chaos Max effect, and we want to tribute itself. And now your opponent is locked out of using monster effects for the rest of the turn. They're also locked out of using their graveyard. So usually, game 1, depending on your matchup, this will beat most meta decks, unless you're going up against some sort of back row deck. I should also say you should have revealed the rock monster for Quackimera at the end of your turn. Now this second combo involves Impcantation Pensiplume and your Megalith Ophiel. This is a combo you want to do going first in either game 2 or 3, because it plays around cards like Dark Ruler no more, Droplets, even Kaijus as well. And we have sided in our Artifact Scythe as well. So to begin with, we want to start with the Pensiplume effect. Pensiplume is going to summon out Candle, and Candle is going to add us our Inception. Now Inception here is going to be used to summon the Ophiel by trimming off Candle, and we're going to activate Ophiel's effect. We're going to add Haggith. Inception Grave is going to tribute the Pensiplume, add this back, and we're going to special summon Pensiplume. Talismandra. Talismandra is going to add Benton. And now we're going to use Inception to summon out our Haggith by trimming off the Talismandra. Haggith is going to add us Megalith Unformed. Now we're going to use Unformed to ritual summon from deck. We're going to tribute our Haggith to summon out Full, and Full effect is going to trigger, adding back the Haggith. This makes Full again. level 4. So now we're going to use Ophiel as effect to ritual summon, tributing itself again for Haggith. Haggith is going to add us Portal, and we're now going to activate Megalith Portal. So now Full is going to ritual summon from deck by tributing off Ben 10 for a copy of Ophiel. We're now going to go Ben 10 Chainlink 1, Ophiel Chainlink 2. Ophiel is going to add Haggith, and Ben 10 is going to add Manju. And Portal as well, sorry, is going to be Chainlink 3, and we'll add back the Ben 10. So now we're going to normal summon our Manju. We're going to add Megalith Aratron. Aratron is going to activate, tributing itself, well, discarding itself and tributing Ben 10 to ritual summon Haggith once more. And Haggith is going to activate, and as is Ben 10. So we'll add Emergence with Haggith and Scythe with Ben 10. We're now going to overlay these two for a copy of Tornado Dragon. This is important as this will pop the Scythe. And we're also going to overlay these two for Dweller, just as an additional floodgate. We're now going to set Scythe. We're going to set Emergence. Now the advantage of this combo is that you don't have to wait for your opponent's main phase. You can activate this in the draw phase with Tornado Dragon, and if they do try and droplet you, for example, because the turn player gets priority, you can chain Emergence. This will allow you to respond, and then you can activate your Tornado Dragon to pop the Scythe, and then you can also activate your Abyss Dweller. So yeah, you can get this end board with just a Pensive Plume and an Ophiel, and the next combo I'll show you will be one where you use Haggith and Pensive Plume. Now this is the third combo. This is pretty much identical to the last one, except you've opened up your copy of Haggith instead of Ophiel. We're going to start it off in the same way by using the effect of Pensive Plume to special summon itself. And we're going to add Candle as well. Candle is going to trigger, adding a copy of Incantation Inception. So now Inception is going to activate. We want to tribute our Candle for our copy of Megalith Haggith. Haggith effect is going to activate. It's going to add us Megalith Informed. We're going to use Inception Engrave to add it back to hand and get rid of the Pensive Plume. And we're going to special summon Talismandra from the deck. Talismandra effect is going to activate, and that is going to add us our Cyber Angel Ben 10. We're now going to use Megalith Unformed to summon Full by tributing off our Haggith. We're going to activate Full's effect to add back the Haggith. We're now going to activate Inception, tributing off Talismandra, to ritual summon out Haggith. And now Haggith is going to add us Megalith Portal. We're now going to activate Megalith Portal. I'm going to use Full to summon out Ophiel from the deck by tributing off Cyber Angel Ben 10. So Ben 10 is now going to add us a Manju, and Ophiel is going to add us a Haggith. And Portal is going to add back Ben 10. So we're going to normal summon our Manju. We're going to add Megalith Aratron. It's very similar to the other combo, just very subtle differences. And now we're going to use Aratron to summon Haggith using Ben 10. Haggith is going to add us our Emergence, and Ben 10 is going to add us our Scythe. And from here on in, it's the same as before. You set these two, and you overlay for Dweller and for Tornado Dragon. And then you've also got, remember, Full to use as well. If they don't have any interruption, you want to activate your Emergence, bring out a Megalith, and then you can use your Full to maybe pop with Bethor, for example. Combo number 4 is going to be very similar to the one you've just seen. However, the end board is going to be a Barrier Statue of the Drought with a Bethor on your opponent's turn to protect it. You may want to choose to go for this option in some matchups, as it may be better. So you want to start off with the Pensive Plume again. I'm going to race through the first part because it's the same as the last one. Candle's going to add us Inception. Inception will activate, tributing off the Candle. We ritual summon our Haggith. Haggith adds Unformed. Inception Engrave activates, tributing off Pensive Plume for Talismandra. Talismandra will activate, and that'll add our Cyber Angel Ben 10. We're now going to activate Unformed again, tributing off Haggith for Megalith Full. Full will activate, adding back our Megalith Haggith. We'll now activate Inception, tributing off Talismandra for Haggith. Haggith will add us Megalith Portal, and we'll activate the Megalith Portal. We will now activate Full to summon Ophiel by attributing Cyberangel Ben-10. Ophiel here is going to add us a Aratron, Ben-10 is going to add us a Lancia, and Portal is going to add back the Ben-10. So this is where the combo differs. So at this point you want to overlay, and you want to go into Gallant Granite. You want to activate Granite's effect, you want to detach one of your Megaliths, and you're going to add your Barrier Statue of the Drought. You'll now normal summon Barrier Statue of the Drought, and now only Earth monsters can be special summoned. You can protect it on your opponent's turn as well by using Bethor to tribute your Aratron and by using Full to tribute your Aratron and bring out Bethor, and you also have Lancia for that extra disruption as well, which is really nice. If you open even more cards, you can probably even have a Set Emergence, maybe even a Dweller as well. And yeah, that completes the 4th combo. This last combo is not a going first combo, it is a recovery combo, and shows how easy it is to quickly OTK with this deck and how good the recursion is with the Impcantation engine, especially with the Pensaplume, which is why we run it at 3. Now we're going to assume that you've had your first turn board is broken, maybe your opponent doesn't have that many negates or disruption set up, but what you want to do here is you want to use the effect of Inception in your graveyard. You're going to tribute off the last copy of your Pensaplume, the second last copy of your Pensaplume, to special summon your Pensaplume. Now remember, that card you top deck there didn't have to be Pensaplume, it could have been a copy of Chalice Slime, but also could have been a copy of Preparation of Rites to add your Chalice Slime, it doesn't really matter. But now Pensaplume is going to trigger, and you're going to add back your Full. You're then going to activate Inception, tribute off Pensaplume for Full. Full effect is going to activate. If Portal's still in the field, you can use that too, that's great, but let's just say for example it's not. So Full will add us back level 8, which would be Aratron, given our last combo, and now Full is level 8. Full will tribute off the Aratron for a copy of Megalith Bethor, which can be found here. Bethor's effect will activate, and you'll get to pop cards in your opponent's field out of the number of ritual monsters in your grave. In this case we have a lot. It might not always be the case, but 2 or 3 is often enough anyway. And now we just simply OTK by overlaying for Draglubion. Draglubion effect, detaching to special summon out Numeron Dragon using any rank 8 dragon by using Tachyon here. And from here we activate Numeron Dragon's effect, detaching, and Numeron Dragon has 9000 attack, and from here you can win the game. Now that combo is just to show how effective Megaliths are at OTKing just out of nowhere. In a situation where you've still got board presence, it'd probably be a lot easier to do so. You just need to stun them turn 1, and then turn 2 you just blow them out with an OTK. That was the last combo for this video. Hopefully they have been useful for you. They are really just the basic combos to get you started, as in a real game you'll have to play through interruptions, but you'll also have more cards in your hand to help play through these interruptions or to maybe have a better line of combo. There are so many combo lines and variants for this deck. I would say my build is probably one of the most budget friendly options that you'd have for it, but it can really just be a template for you. You can add things like a Auroradon, or you can go for a Drytron build for example. But yeah, with that, thank you for watching.